We welcome you to the Rock Hill Sports and Events Center for the start of our Sunday coverage of the Adidas 3SSB Palmetto Road Championships. The biggest day has arrived here at 3SSB Championship Sunday, and we kick things off with our 17U third place game featuring D1 Minnesota and Midwest Basketball Club. Hello, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. NBA Future Starts Now coverage. She's Kristen Peak, and I'm Wendell Epps. All right, KP. So a pair of clubs that fell short in their semifinals game yesterday. We'll start with Midwest Basketball Club. Tough loss to mass rivals, but Cooper Zachary, a player to watch for.
I mean, not only that, but they upset last year's 16U champs and Team Lillard, and it was because of Cooper Zachary. He is a bucket getter. And what we're seeing from him is he makes up for his size. He's listed at 5'10", but what he does is so dynamic. He had 28 points, 6 for 11 from 3, 5 assists against New Heights, who we'll see later in the championship game. 19 points in that overtime win against Team Lillard, and before that, it was 15 points, 4 for 7 from 3, 3 steals, and 2 assists against Michael Brown Elite. And he has just been so dynamic this entire tournament. I think he's someone with all the college coaches that are here. We're going to see his recruitment heat up. That little runner 3, I mean, it was just unbelievable, the shot creation. You see a little stagger screen there, getting behind 2 defenders. He was just so fun to watch and read the defense very well. He missed the free throw. They almost had a chance to send it in double overtime. When I asked him after the game, what are you going to do to rest? He said, well, I'm going to shoot some free throws because I never miss, and I missed that one. But, you know, it's a third place game, and what they've done is just incredible in this run, this Midwest Basketball Club.
Hey, you see that highlight package there of Zachary, certainly a dynamic player. Now, D1 Minnesota has some talent of their own as well. Yeah,
4-star recruit. He's already committed to Wisconsin. He committed on June 25th. It's Baboucarr Ann. He's averaging 8.1 points this season. Didn't have a great game against New Heights, but had 14 points against Dream Vision on Friday, and he just has great positional size, and he's someone absolutely to watch. But again, already committed to Wisconsin, so the college coaches that are here early on for the 9 a.m. game, they won't be watching him.
Well, an early morning tip-off time. You know, third place game, still a lot to play for these two squads, KP. You know, with an event like this, you're coming in here, how beneficial can, you know, a strong end here at 3SSB be for these guys?
This entire weekend is just so instrumental, and you're going to see players pop that, you know, coaches coming out for the second live period, they might not have seen or been on their radar in that first live period in May. And so it's just a second opportunity to see these players in live, maybe how they've grown, maybe they put some weight and muscle on their frame. And so, you know, that's why we see about, I don't know, 20 to 40 coaches here already for the 9 a.m. game on a Sunday, by the way.
Yeah, I love it. Bright and early. Everyone's ready to go. Let's do it. We're officially underway here as we open up our scoring right away. D1 Minnesota getting us started. Jack Thielen, first 2 points of the day.
Great size, good hands, way to catch in traffic. You never know how teams are going to react, especially at an early game on Sunday. And they played 2 games yesterday.
That's right.
Teams.
Great point, KP. These are young kids, right? They got fresh legs. They're all good. Well, turnaround runner inside can't fall for Jeffrey Reynolds II. Have a pretty similar uniform matchup as well here out on the floor today. Down low, this is Thielen. Just scored a first bucket a moment ago.
Great pass.
There goes on for 3. That shot too strong. Player looking to get that offensive spark going here today. Mergen drives inside, whips a pass down low, and we'll get a traveling violation.
Ben Mergen was just so great in that Team Lillard game. He had 17 points. It was kind of him and Cooper as the 2-man game that really led that charge for that, what I will call an upset win in the quarterfinals.
Lots of talent on display here at 3SSB. We mentioned how both of these teams dropped their semifinals game, got a pair of good clubs that will be playing in that championship game later on, which will also feature New Heights as we get a steal there, good defense. On the other end of the floor, now here comes Midwest Basketball Club. A triple from the right wing is too strong there from Cooper Zachary, our star player that we highlighted in our open. On the other end, it's Forrest running his way inside for 2.
Nice little touch off the glass. He had 5 points against New Heights, but he had 10 points, 7 assists against Upward Stars.
An illegal screen on the other end of the floor, so already D1 Minnesota forcing a couple turnovers, getting some baskets, showcasing a lot of energy early on.
And the way they got here, they beat Dream Vision on Friday, 65-47. They beat Upward Stars 79-63, so both games very lopsided, and then they lost to New Heights by 20, 67-47.
Yeah, thing basketball, you know, play all these games. Quick memory, get to flush out that loss, but you mentioned strong performances for them as Thielen gets inside, can't finish with the left hand. Big man's been active early on. This is Andrew Walker with it, hands it off to Zachary. Midwest Basketball Club still looking for their first 2 points of the day.
It's got a mismatch. Look at how much space.
Guard against big. They switch now. Shot clock down to 10. We played 2 60-minute halves here. Driving inside now. Mergen knocks down the J.
Called him Benny Buckets yesterday. So dynamic, smooth jumper, especially in the mid-post.
Man, it just looks very comfortable out there. And Benny Buckets, that is an A+ nickname. I love it. Here's Malachi Hill. Fakes as he gets a screen from Thielen. Dumps it down low. Turnover. Keeley has it. Picked up by Thielen on that left wing. Down low to Reynolds. Thielen showcasing that long athletic defense as they force another turnover.
This is very uncharacteristic of Midwest basketball going on right now. Great 3, great ball movement from Malachi Hill.
D1 Minnesota took advantage of that miscue and got 3 points on the other end. Early 5-point lead for them. Zachary, nice fake. The step back J on the way, in and out. Second chance though for Midwest basketball. Forrest tightly defending Zachary as he dribbles back near half court. Steps into the elbow, loses control of the ball, kicks it out. That 3 can't fall there for Mergen. Good spin on the other end. Here's Malachi Hill, just hit a 3 a moment ago. Thought about firing another one. This time he'll step into the lane.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Serious and furious.
Came to play early morning on a Sunday.
And you gotta respect the hustle from D1 Minnesota. Mentioned early tip-off time, but they've come ready. Early 9-2 run.
Yeah, Midwest just looks flat. Their offense looks flat. This looks like a completely different team than what we saw in the quarterfinals.
So when you're getting off to a slow start like this, KP, what's kind of the adjustments of how you can fix things and get back into it?
You do exactly what the coach just did. You're trying to get a rotation in that gets something going. So whether that's someone off the bench that can bring a little spark defensively, get some stops, and then just getting some offensive flow.
They're hoping to get that here. Going deep into the rotation.
Nice
pass to Thielen for the jam.
It's just so easy.
Early dead ball there, but D1 Minnesota continuing to roll. D1 Minnesota leading by 9.
This is the play that they had a lot of success with yesterday. Stagger screen, missed that off the mark. But listen, yesterday, do not get comfortable with this. D1 Minnesota cannot get comfortable. Yesterday, Team Lillard went up 14-2 before Midwest started to chip away and come back and eventually win the game.
These two teams have seen it all, as Midwest basketball shooting just 1 of 7 from the field so far to kick off our game. Down low, this is Thielen's, had the hot hand early on. Pass intercepted there by Zachary, also a prolific defender. In addition to being a good scorer, yeah. He's got a lot of handles in his game. Zachary picked up right now. Gets into the free throw line, trying to create some space. Loses the ball. Fight on the ground, and they're going to say Zachary was on the line, so it'll be D1 Minnesota basketball.
Just no sense of offensive flow. I mean, yesterday we saw Cooper Zachary being able to find the rim multiple times, especially off those high pick and roll situations.
Zachary's assessed with the foul, currently 0 of 2 from the field. D1 Minnesota 5 of 7. Malachi Hale, Jack Thielen have combined for 9 of their 11 points so far. Hill gets it across the timeline, picked up by Christopher Washington Jr. This is Deion Wallace-Johnson. Thielen's going to try to showcase his range. Can on that play.
Little pick and pop for the big fella.
Yeah. It's that modern archetype now of the big in the sport of basketball. These bigs got to know how to shoot it outside as well. Left corner 3 on the way. That one off the mark from Mergen. As Midwest basketball still trying to get into a rhythm offensively.
Yeah, 0 for 3 from deep right now. 0 for 5, excuse me.
Hill steps in near the elbow, and we're going to get a reach-in foul. And you talk about D1 Minnesota, obviously a lot of great basketball talent has come from that state of Minnesota in the recent years, KP. I feel like it's kind of still a little under radar, but it's getting there as far as a national state there.
Chet Holmgren, even, Tyus and Trey Jones, I remember covering both of them as high school prospects. I just saw Trey. He was at Summer League supporting his new teammate, Caleb Wilson, who had a fantastic Summer League, as everything is going right for D1 Minnesota early on, 14-2.
Leading big time. Jalen Suggs, another good talent there from Minnesota. So
Paige Becker.
Yeah, Paige Becker's on the women's basketball side.
Suni Lee, the gymnast.
Oh my gosh, they got it all. Gold medalists, NBA All-Stars, you name it. And this D1 Minnesota team playing like a team that's got a lot of talent. Early 12-point lead. Mergen deep in the shot clock. It's down to 2. He's got to put something up and can't hit. Great defense from D1 Minnesota. As possession will stay with Midwest.
It's a great defensive possession. They're just everywhere on the perimeter, not letting these shooters on Midwest get any good looks.
So Mergen will inbound underneath, forced to defend the inbound. This is Braden Myrick, who had a good performance in yesterday's semifinals. As that's another turnover there for Midwest.
Yeah, he was the leading scorer against mass rivals, 19 points. out of Covington Catholic High School.
Stepping up in big games, always a good sign for these players as D1 Minnesota looking to add to their scoring total. That 3-ball can't fall there. Ty Rower gets inside, finishes with the left hand.
That's where they had success yesterday, just kind of spreading the floor, letting their guards go to work. All of them can finish both, either at the left or right side.
And they've been getting good looks. Shots just haven't been falling, but maybe a play like that can open things up. As Troop misses the turnaround J. This is Washington now.
Here they go, little 5-out. Open the lane again. Ooh.
Oh, great defense from Troop. Said, get out of here. A lot of length on that D1 Minnesota team. Inbound goes right into the hands there of Keeley.
There is a lid on that rim for Midwest.
Still trying to get on track as Forrest weaves his way inside. Good ball movement from D1 Minnesota. Sheridan gets into the lane. Nice.
Off 2 feet.
Just making all the right plays. Very fundamentally sound offense.
Good defense. Great defense.
Turnover force. Again, D1 Minnesota looking to push the pace. Ball's deflected, but the amount of turnovers that they've been forcing. It's one thing to get your shots up, KP, but when you're playing defense like that, that just opens up your game to a whole nother level. First of 4 games, part of our NBA Future Starts Now coverage. Got 3 championship games coming up after this as that 3-ball falls for Kellen Troop, and Midwest basketball calls time.
He's just been such a spark off the bench for this D1 Minnesota team all tournament long. You mentioned his length, that block on one end, hitting the 3 on the next end. And look, it's 19-4. I don't think this is going to be a 20-point blowout. I think Midwest, they're very disciplined. They're going to get more and more good looks, but this is just to stop the bleeding, stop the momentum. And, you know, Minnesota is just coming out blazing. You look at this, a little shot flake, has time to collect himself, splash. It's been the name of the game. I mean, and then just the 2 dribble straight to the rim, shot fake, little fade screen, no hesitation. Really good offense for this D1 Minnesota team.
Yeah, that's how you know you're off to a great start, when you got a highlight package being played about you early in the game. D1 Minnesota shooting 8 of 13 from the field, 3 of 6 from long range. Already 5 different players have scored for them.
Yeah, this D1 Minnesota team in the season was 15-6 overall, 6-4 in the last 10 games. Remember, they were first in Bryant, Texas before they came here to Rock Hill, South Carolina for this championship tournament. And on the other side with Midwest, I mean, they were 8-2 in the last 2 weeks. So they beat Wildcat Select, they beat Team Lillard, I mentioned yesterday, but they need to find their footing and find their rhythm offensively to chip away and get back in this game.
Yeah, of course, these 2 teams were this close to being in that championship game, so these still are 2 of the best teams in that 17U division. Back underway here at the Rock Hill Sports and Event Center as 3 balls too short there from Andrew Walker. Oh, nice behind the back move. Tyler Forrest, saucing and crossing.
Go ahead and clip that for a highlight. He's smiling about it.
My goodness, everything is falling for D1 Minnesota. 18-point lead early on. Myrick drives into the lane, and we're going to get a foul on the floor. And we got to take a look at a replay of that forced bucket.
Ooh. Steps back, creates that separation, splash.
D1 Minnesota still showcasing that aggressive, tenacious defense that they've been applying on Midwest all game long.
Well, everybody on the bench for D1 is talking.
That just has a whole new layer when you got your bench energized like that.
It's a 6th man, really.
Oh,
there one goes.
Cooper Zachary knocked down that three right in front of that D1 Minnesota bench. First bucket for him of the day. Wallace Johnson gets into the lane, draws contact. He'll shoot two.
And this is a D1 team. I mean, they go deep into their bench. We've already seen a lot of rotation, you know, with 5:34 left in this first period. And, you know, it's good for these players, not only to get the reps, but also for the coaches to see different lineups, how different top players play with different people. Are they selfish? Do they share the ball? And then someone like, you know, Dion Wallace-Johnson being able to get to the rim, show his athleticism and what he's about. It's what this summer is for. You want to get better. You want to be able to play in as many things as possible. And that's why, yes, you are on the 3SSB circuit, but then you have players like Jordan Page, who went over to Istanbul, won a gold medal with Team USA. Then you have other camps. You have MBPA, Top 100, which is actually in this building. So you get to play against different players other than just the 3SSB players.
Yeah, so much exposure and opportunity for these young basketball players. It's just evolved so much over the years. Little floater inside.
Nice cut.
Was indeed a great cut by Christopher Washington Jr. Here comes Wallace Johnson getting inside. Zachary with the rip away.
I feel like Midwest is finally starting to settle in. That with a little takeaway from, who was that? Cooper?
Yeah, it was Cooper Zachary.
Yeah. We got a monitor right in front of us.
Yeah. Yeah, Zachary, underrated defender as well. As Thielen has it on that right block. Overhead pass, three ball from Hill. Money!
You know what that was? That was movement off ball. He saw his defender turn his head and he relocated to make sure that he could find him. Really good inside out. And anytime you're a shooter, when you get that outside pass, it's money.
Oh, yeah.
That and in transition.
Absolutely. It's got to be. We're going to take a look now at some of these last possessions. First for Midwest.
Great cut in the middle. You saw the double team come, and then on the other end, look here, he turns his head, relocates to the top of the key. Help comes late. The rotation on the defensive side comes late.
It's got to be joy for both of them. For Hill and Thielen, you got a big man like that that can dish it out to you on the perimeter.
Hill up to 8 points. He's got 2 threes. And Thielen, 4 points. Get credit for that assist. 7 assists for this D1 Minnesota team.
They're rolling early on. 27-9 lead. 4:54 remaining here in our first half. And you mentioned it, KP. Midwest still looks like they're finally starting to settle in a little bit more.
But listen, you got to get stops, and you can't allow open looks like that if you want to chip away at this lead. Yes, you got your offense is starting to come together, but defensively, you need to get stops.
So they'll hope to do it. Still a few minutes left here in this first half to get some momentum back on their side. As Mergen has it near the top of the key. Kick out. Zachary, a triple. Got it.
It's the second time the Nets.
Yeah, I was going to say, the net all over the place. Happened on both ends of the floor now.
Didn't even touch the rim.
Shot that one with confidence as well.
6 points now for Zachary.
Thielen looking to go to work down low. They give it back to him. This time the left-hand hook shot can't fall. Midwest showcasing some double team action down low when Thielen touches it.
Yeah, you hear the coach say, you can take one more dribble. Great pass.
Oh, but
rotation.
Thielen with the monster block. Second chance for Midwest. Jumper can't fall. Another opportunity. Zachary a three. This is Hill on the other end, activating the turbo boost down the floor. Gets inside, and that's going to be offense interference. I was wondering how that ball got into the hoop.
But Hill just showing off his burst of speed. Little hezzy outside the three, straight to the rim.
Yeah, D1 Minnesota certainly keeping that foot on the gas, even with this very sizable lead that they have early on. Washington into the hands of Zachary. Already 2 3-pointers made, has half of Midwest points so far. Washington a triple, got it.
The second 3 from Midwest that they hit from right there.
Yeah, they're starting to come along now. Within 12.
And listen, if this is a team that lives and dies by the 3, they're gonna start making some. They shot 19 threes against mass rivals last night.
Getting inside on the other end there is Wallace Johnson.
Talk about the spark he is off this bench. 5 points right now.
D1 Minnesota has been getting inside. Midwest has seen their 3-point shooting open up these last couple minutes. Keeley, the fake, the take, and the make.
So good, he saw the open, had the shot fake, got Thielen up in the air, straight line to the basket.
Good ball movement.
Yep, DHO.
Hill has it. Thielen sets another screen.
Thielen is so active. On the pick and roll, he's so active. He's got good foot speed.
He moves very well for his size. Keeley, shot too strong. Ball fought for. Hill has it. Every time he has that ball, he's always looking to push.
Yeah.
Nice spin move into the lane, little Euro. Kick out, long ball. Off the mark there from Sheridan. We had a foul on the rebound there. D1 Minnesota will retain possession. Appreciate everyone for joining us here today. Adidas 3 SSB 17U third place game. Wendell Epps, Kristen Peak here to bring you today's broadcast of our 16U championship game coming up after this, which will also feature a Midwest basketball club. As Wallace Johnson will head to the bench, a little shaken up right now.
That 16U game, they were in the 15U championship last year, which you and I called.
Yeah, that's right.
What a first half for Thielen. This is a player, he only averaged on this season 4.9 points and 3.8 rebounds per game. He's exceeded that in the first half.
How about Cooper Zachary, KP, starting to catch into a rhythm?
Listen, I'm telling you, we saw it all day yesterday.
The dump pass down low to Thielen. Him and Hill have been working that two-man game throughout the duration of this first half so far. Zachary picked up by Ann. Gets a screen from Reynolds. Has it near that free throw line. Nice fake by Mergen. Gets into the lane and finishes with the left.
He had a 2-dribble pull-up, but he loves to get to the rim.
Yeah, as great as the shooting team Midwest is, they've showcased a couple nice takes so far. Hill trapped right near that right wing. 10 seconds remain on the shot clock as Ann has it, defended by Zachary.
Great ball movement.
Triple can't fall there from Force. Another opportunity. Hill got it.
Malcolm Hill now up to 11 points. He's perfect from behind the arc, 3 for 3.
That's one way to start your Sunday. 3 for 3 from long range. About a 3-second differential between the game clock and shot clock.
Here we go, a double drag screen. Trying to space it.
3 ball from Myrick, rattles out. Hill has it. If there's anyone that can get it down right now, it's him. 2 seconds. Fake, take, and a miss there by Sheridan as it is officially halftime. D1 Minnesota leads 36-22. We'll step aside for a break. Back in just a moment here in Rock Hill. Well, D1 Minnesota is rolling, leading 36-22. Wendell Epps alongside Kristen Peak and KP. Malachi Hill has been a big reason for this strong start.
11 points, 4 for 4 from the field, 3 for 3 from three-point range. He was perfect offensively, also added 2 assists and 3 rebounds. It's a reason why he has offers from Ole Miss, Murray State, Jacksonville, and UT Martin. And might pick up a few after his strong performance here this weekend. He had 16 points, 4 assists against New Heights, and he averaged 14 points per game during the regular season. So this is someone who had a fantastic AAU season, a very strong finish to this tournament on the 3SSB circuit, and someone really to watch as the high school season starts and his recruitment heats up.
Yeah, no doubt about that. D1 Minnesota as a team, 58% from the field, 50% from long range. Jack Thielen also was another standout in that first half with 8 points.
Yeah, this is someone who averaged under 5 points during the season, so for him to capitalize on this moment and really show his versatility. His foot speed, I thought, was really good for as big as he is. Guarding the perimeter, you know, hedging, and then the drop coverage, getting back. He showed some improvement with that, and also his hands in the two-man game and the pick and roll game on the corner there. They were finding success with that early on as well.
So second half officially started now. Midwest trailing by 14. What would you like to see from them in the opening minutes of the second half, KP?
Well, you talked about everything that's going well for D1 Minnesota offensively, and it did not go the same way for Midwest. Only 9 for 24 from the field, and a team that lives and dies from the three-point range. They went 4 for 14. Cooper Zachary started to get going a little bit. He's got 9 points, all threes. See, lets another one go there. Nope, that was Benny Buckets, Ben Mergen. So if they're going to live and die by 3, that's what they're going to need to do. They're going to have to make the shots to get back in this.
And that was Mergen's first triple of the day. It was 0 for 3 from long range in the first
stops.
half.
Here we go. They got numbers.
There they go. They can cut it to single digits. Oh, Mergen
trying
was,
to get flashy.
Ooh, okay. I see you, young fella. Almost worked.
In front of the college coaches.
That's a perfect spot.
Yeah. I know one thing, Antonio Pemberton, I mean, he had that game winner against Compton Magic. It was in this corner, the opposite corner, that you see D1 Minnesota shooting on. And he said afterwards, he's like, yeah, it was the greatest shot of my life. I wish I would have done it on the other end of the court. Here we go.
Transition slam on the other end from Reynolds.
Great little deflection.
You mentioned Antonio Pemberton. See him later today in that championship game against New Heights. Just getting inside, can't finishing there is Hill. Reynolds to Zachary, the fake and the fire. Off the mark, ball tapped around. A little volleyball tap action. Here comes D1 Minnesota. Spin by
Great
Hill.
defense.
Recovered that ball, but got fouled.
If you're not going to call the first one,
don't
call the second one. It's exactly the same play.
Hey, yeah. That's a rule I go by.
And I think that's why Bergen was upset. He's like, what?
Yeah. But a good response here from Midwest. Quick little 5-0 run to begin this second half. Hill, tightly defended by Zachary. Look at that defense. Oh, but Hill blazed through him. Missed the little runner.
You know what? Jeffrey Reynolds has been a great spark to start the second half. We had that steal and that slam. He had a great rebound, a good kick out on the other end of the court, and then right there leading the break.
Yeah, sometimes it just takes that one player to really get you back on track, and it's been Reynolds here for Midwest. Mergen has it. Zachary, a triple, he knocks it down.
Here he comes. He is gonna be, you know what, I think he's gonna be, I don't know where he's gonna go to college, but he's gonna be one of those players that becomes like a NCAA tournament darling.
Oh, yes. He's gonna be a fan favorite.
Right now.
That's a great prediction, KP. We'll look back on this in a couple years. But you're right. He has all the tools. He could shoot. You know, small guy out there, but here he goes again. Oh!
D-check.
That shot nearly went down on the other end. Here's Forrest. Kick out. 3 from Sheridan. Money!
D1 Minnesota, they wanted a quick timeout because you do not want Cooper Zachary getting comfortable. It's almost like he hits a couple threes and then the rim just gets bigger and bigger, and then it's just layups off to the races. It's unbelievable. We knew that this wasn't going to be a blowout. We knew that just the talent. As we take a look, here's that steal to start that half. He brought in some energy. Jeffrey Reynolds, and there's 1-3 from Cooper Zachary. And then just the answer from D1 Minnesota. But it's a 9-point game. And if you're Midwest who lives and dies by a 3, that's only a 3-possession game.
Exactly. That's a great way of looking at it. Quick math, too. Just joining us, D1 Minnesota opened up on a large run. And they ended up having a 36-22 lead at the half. But Midwest basketball's been climbing back, not letting up just yet. As KP mentioned, this game definitely was not just going to be a blowout. Two really good teams going toe-to-toe. Hook shot on the other end can't fall there from Mergen.
Well, and coming out of that timeout, you had D1, one of the coaches say to Tyler Forrest, you know, you need to get up. Not here at half court. You need to get up on him. Make it difficult for him. Tire him out a little bit. Look, now they're face guarding him, not giving him any room. This happened yesterday as well. Nice little pick and roll. Okay, Reynolds.
All right. Jeffrey Reynolds bringing the heat to begin this second half. A couple made field goals.
Out of Spire Academy. Has a few D1 offers as well.
Hill's fouled on the drive. Midwest basketball coming out of Ohio.
And Jeffrey Reynolds, I mean, look at his length at 6'8". He's got some room to grow into it, as you can see, but that's why schools like Arkansas State, Marshall, Akron, Kent State, and Ohio have all offered.
Yeah, that's interesting to note with these players. They're not finished yet in terms of their build. Still work in progress. A lot of upside here on the court all throughout 3SSB. Long ball can't fall for Mergen. Here comes Force on the other end. And that's going to be a traveling violation on Sheridan.
Unforced turnover. It's a 7-point game.
So if you're D1 Minnesota, I know you mentioned some of the directions from the coaching staff there, KP, but up by 7, how can you try to get back, creating a little bit more of a gap here?
Well, I don't know. They're playing their game. It was really on Midwest to start that game. They were flat. They weren't getting good ball rotation. They were getting good looks, but no shots were falling, and now they seem to be firing on all cylinders. They just need to wake up. That's it.
Good old-fashioned early morning tip-off here.
Wow.
Began this game at 9 a.m. as Ben Mergen feasting down low.
He's so patient with that, and you know, he might not be the tallest guy, but he's so strong in terms of backing players down. Nice pass.
Oh, look out. Thielen bringing the house down in Rock Hill. Big man has been getting going all game long for D1 Minnesota. That 8-point first half. Driving inside. Nice little ice cream scoop there from Keeley.
Don't look, it's a 5-point game.
And here comes Midwest now. An incredible response after trailing by 14 at the half.
Doing so much better on that defensive rotation when you hedge up a high ball screen.
Hill, thought 3. Swing to the left corner. Shot clock down to 9. Hill lost his footing. Great defense from Midwest. On the other end now, here comes Washington.
Chris Washington is just so quick in transition. He looks like a running back out there.
He actually does. That's a great point. Especially the way he took it down the court. Long ball, too long there for Hill.
All the momentum is with Midwest right now.
A 1-possession game. They're going for the tie, and they got it. Again, it's Washington.
Chris Washington Jr. now up to 10 points. Has that steal, 1 assist, 1 rebound. What an answer coming into the second half for Midwest.
Yeah, showcases their composure, not letting up, still fighting hard, and now back in this game. Shot strong from Hill. Midwest can take the lead here. Mergen off the mark, but the putback's up and in by Keeley. Midwest is back on top.
First lead of the game for Midwest. And Cooper Zachary told us yesterday, he said, listen, we might not be the biggest, but we've got grit, we've got determination, and they're showing that here, over and back.
Missed the call there. We play on, and Hill knocks down the triple.
Ice in his veins. Malachi Hill, 14 points now.
Yeah, you can tell by look on his face, he's locked in right now. Gets the reach and foul. But now this is the time of the game where both teams are really energized, and you can tell they really want it.
And you know what's interesting to note is the 4-star best player on paper for D1 as we take a look at this shot from Hill. Baboucarr Ann was just checked in. He has not played as everything is just going great for Midwest right now, but he just checked in. We did not see him for the majority of the game.
Yes, we'll see if Baboucarr can get going here for D1 Minnesota, but Midwest, a couple dunks here in this second half. But Hill's been the source of offense for Minnesota. He's double teamed there, another turnover. Keeley on the other end, finishes strong. And that was their Troop that took a shot there to the face. So he was trying to go for the contest. A little shaken up. So he'll come out. Tyler Force comes back in.
He's pointing to his mouth. Heading to see the trainer.
So he'll get attended to. Hope he's all right as back underway. D1 Minnesota trailing by 3. 8:42 to play here in our second half. On gets it across the timeline. Down low in the hands of Thielen. Kick out. Hill drives. Good ball movement from Minnesota. On for 3. Bullseye.
First time we're seeing him. That's the Wisconsin commit. Great positional size. Already has so much physicality to his game.
Here comes Washington now. Has had such a stellar second half to begin with, but On now showcasing the defense, nearly forcing the turnover. And they will switch it. They'll give it to D1 Minnesota. They'll look to take the lead back in their favor here. This is Wallace Johnson. Back to On, just scored a moment ago. Slicing and dicing his way into the lane. Force a 3 off the mark. Good rebound there from Keeley. Midwest has really settled in after that sluggish start. Washington working against Hill. Good kick out.
Still plenty of time. 10 on the shot.
Myrick has it. Shot clock now down to 7. He'll fire a long one. That one hits the front of the rim. Good tap from Thielen. Hill, one-on-one on the other end. Blazes his way in for 2.
He's got to be the fastest player on the court just with his burst. We saw it as soon as he hit half court. He had a defender trailing him. Really impressive. Nice touch as well around the rim.
It's like every time he gets there, he makes it look so easy. Keeley's 3, too strong. Oh my goodness. Woo!
Playing volleyball.
Yo, Tyler Ower, you see that? Went across the scores table. Thankfully, it didn't come in our direction because that would have hit me right in the face.
I got you. I got it.
Yeah, exactly. Would have had to been my guard there. Gosh.
That was absolutely a volleyball spike.
That was definitely, yeah. No, that man has played some volleyball for
I
sure.
played Division II volleyball and basketball. I know a volleyball spike when I see
it. Hey, there you go.
Wasn't even a tip.
No. That was a mean spike. And there you go right there. Ice right now on Kellen Troop took that shot. there to the
It's
face.
like his eye.
His eye, that looks like right eye. So he's on the bench right now. D1 Minnesota playing without him. Leading by 2. Ah, nice little reverse layup.
And you know, it makes me wonder, because he only had 4 points in the game last night, if he's dealing with any sort of sickness, the reason why we didn't see him that first half when they had that lead. And now they're like, okay, we need you. It's time to play. Because he has been the difference maker as soon as he checked in.
Yeah, he's an elite talent for sure.
Very, very good.
Had some strong performances over, especially at the high school level, back up in Minnesota. Second opportunity here for Midwest, as we'll get a reach and foul here on Forrest. So Cooper Zachary will inbound here. Keep an eye out for him, number 30 there in blue. Sharp shooter, who has showcased his range so far in this game.
It's a double screen.
Zachary has it near that right wing. Picked up by Forrest. Shot clock down to 3. Zachary needs to hurry. 1 second remains. He got it off just in the nick of time, but missed it.
And give credit to Forrest. He has done the best defending him all game long, limiting his touches and looks at the rim.
Yeah, you need a good defender to stop a player like Zachary, and Forrest has answered for D1 Minnesota. Getting inside again is Hill.
Gosh,
Too
he
easy.
is so good getting downhill. That has to be his best attribute. He's been fantastic for D1 this entire game.
Yeah, Malachi Hill has certainly been getting downhill.
Little 2-dribble pull-up.
Okay. Braden Myrick showcasing his offensive versatility. Again, had 19 points yesterday in that semifinal game. So here comes On, looking aggressive. You can see it in his eyes as he gets into the lane, and he will shoot 2.
And that's his best attribute. He's a slasher and a driver. We saw him hit that 3. That's something that he's really worked on to extend his game. And, you know, I mentioned he committed to Wisconsin on June 25th. He chose them over Iowa State, Minnesota, and Notre Dame. So he was highly recruited by other big-time programs, particularly in that Big Ten program, that Big 12 area. So for Wisconsin to really go out there and land him, it's a huge get for him.
It certainly is there for the Badgers. And, you know, On's got a good build, too, for his young age. Very athletic.
Yes.
Approaching 5 minutes here in our second half. D1 Minnesota trying to hold off. Again, the winner of this will be 3rd place in the 17U division here at 3SSB. 3 ball on the other end. Rattles out there from Myrick. Good rebound by Felix. Tyler Forrest with it. Between the legs twice, gets into the lane and finishes with the right hand.
These 2 guards, Malachi Hill and Tyler Forrest, have just been so dynamic in the backcourt. I'm sure they saw the tape of Cooper Zachary and Ben Mergen and said, all right, you 2 are that, we'll show you what we can do as well. Their athleticism, the slashing, the defense as well.
An elite guard matchup we have here between Midwest and D1 Minnesota. It certainly lived up to the anticipation. Zachary, a 3 from the right corner. Can't go. Here comes Hill with the burst down the floor, and he is fouled.
You know, for as dynamic as he's been getting downhill and getting to the rim, these will be his first free throws of the game.
Wow, how about that? He's been shooting a lot of 3s. Made 4 of them so far, but that is an interesting stat there, KP. No free throw attempts until now. He's so fast, it's kind of hard to foul him in transition.
Right. Mentioned right now, he's just a 3-star prospect, but I absolutely think he's going to make a jump in the rankings. Offers from Ole Miss, Murray State, Jacksonville, and UT Martin. And what typically happens in these live periods or prior to these live periods is coaches reach out and they say, listen, we're very interested in you, but our head coach has to see you before we can extend an offer. And so, you know, the coming days after this 3SSB championship, you're going to see a lot of these players posting on their Instagram, posting on Twitter. Blessed to receive an offer from so-and-so after a great conversation. And he will be getting and posting those as well with the way he's been playing. Ben Mergen, straight to the rack.
Everybody showcasing their skills, and that's the great thing about 3SSB. So much talent and these players playing for a lot. But we've seen a lot of highlights here in the second half so far, KP.
Oh, the second half is significantly better than the first half. Well, it depends who you ask. Probably not to D1 Minnesota, but for us watching and for us commentating, there's just so much more fluid basketball. Great plays at the rim specifically, and amazing shot creation for Midwest to get back into this, and also the three-point shooting. We knew that was going to be the story for Midwest basketball. They have attempted 21 threes in this game. 4 more than what we saw yesterday, and then just a straight drive into the basket. Open lane, wide open for Ben Mergen.
A game that has certainly provided endless entertainment. Appreciate everyone watching. NBA app, NBA YouTube page, Wendell Epps alongside Kristen Peak. Should be in store for what will be an exciting finish. Turnover off the timeout. 3 ball on the way for Mergen, in and out. Reynolds tried to get the rebound.
I mean, that was just a lazy pass for D1 Minnesota. It's like they fell asleep.
Midwest still bringing that full court pressure, so Minnesota needs to be careful here. They get it into Hill, tightly defended right now by Mergen. There comes the double. Minnesota looking composed right now. Hill to On. Dribbles near the left block, gets inside and draws contact. He will shoot 2. So a strong second half for On. He's really coming to his own offensively, getting to the line as well.
7 points in just a few minutes that he's been in this game. Now 3 for 3 from the free throw line. I wasn't going to say it before he shot.
Oh, yeah.
Broadcasters, I'm not doing it.
That's a real thing, KP.
It is
a real thing.
3 assists as well and 2 steals.
This can make it a 10-point game.
Oh,
there's the miss. You knew that jinx was coming.
It happens every time.
Yeah, it happens every game. He's had 3 minutes and 38 seconds.
Can't help myself.
D1 Minnesota still on top by 9. Midwest has already shown that they can make a run in a game like this. Mergen has it right near that 3SSB logo at center court. Oh, he's going to fire 3. No hesitation. Can't fall. On the other end. Lost control of it. As Washington ripped it away. Zachary, the 3. In and out. Thielen trying to get it, and the tap goes in the hands of On. D1 Minnesota will keep possession, but you're seeing every time Midwest bringing the active hands defensively, not making it easy for Minnesota to get across half court. Less than 3 minutes remain. Hill gets it to On. He has an open lane. Oh, and they're going to say over and back.
He caught it and took a step back. That's what they're saying.
So interesting, yeah, interesting over
back.
and back.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Midwest basketball.
Coach blaming the logo.
Yeah, I mean, that is a big logo there at center court. Nice little new addition here at the Rock Hill Sports and Event Center for this year's 3SSB.
Look at this defensive stance from Baba.
Yeah, he's ready. Locked in all over the place.
There's 5 seconds left on that shot clock. Baba had him locked up. That's 5 fouls. Is that 5?
So Midwest will inbound here. Well, I'm in foul trouble. I don't play on here as Zachary will fire a long ball and knock it down. Here comes Midwest. Foul on Zachary as Hill now will head to the line.
Cooper Zachary with that 3, he's now got 15 points. 5-3, so I'm really good at math.
Yeah,
All his points are from three-point range.
Yeah, he's only taken 1 2-point field goal. 12 of his 13 shots have been for long range. Malachi Hill, one-on-one situation, knocks down the first, 21 points.
I know we're watching him now. I cannot wait to watch him in college.
He just looks like a guy that will fit well in the college basketball system. Very athletic, great basketball IQ as well. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. Minnesota back on top by 8. And stick with us. We've got 3 SSB coverage all day long. 3 championship games coming up for this. We'll kick things off with our 16U Midwest Basketball Club and Team Loaded.
Ben Mergen getting underneath the defender right there to draw that contact and get to the line for a chance at 2. He's got 11. This is his first time to the free throw line.
So Mergen, who has really come to his own, especially in the second half, scoring some buckets for Midwest, knocks down the first free throw. Zachary will check out as Myrick comes back in.
Out of Hillard Bradley High School, offers from Kent State, Miami of Ohio, Ohio U, and Toledo.
A lot of local schools there in the mix for him.
Yeah, local schools keeping the recruiting in state.
Good talent over there in Ohio as well.
And you know what's funny about that is when you look at that, some high major schools usually, I mean, they can't look at everyone, so they trust different low and mid-major schools to offer, and then they go and look at it, make them a priority. Nice little floater in the lane for Malachi Hill. He's got to be the player of the game for D1 Minnesota. 24 points for him.
He's just been locked in all game long on the offensive end of the floor. 3 ball on the other end. Front rim no good there from Keeley. Minnesota has it. Now slowing things down, leading by 8 inches away from being awarded 3rd place here in the 17U division at 3 SSB. Hill. Kick out to the left corner.
Tip it out. Still plenty of time on the shot clock.
And you got 14 seconds on that shot clock, 1:32 on the game clock. Zachary will come back in for Midwest, bringing that shooting.
And Kellen Troop still holding ice on his head after taking that shot.
And number 11 there, you see on your screen on the Minnesota bench. Checked out earlier because of that. Here comes Hill, getting into the lane. Oh my, scoring and roaring. Malachi Hill doing it all.
It's like he paused because he was so surprised that nobody collapsed and tried to challenge his shot.
The tap through on the other end from Keeley. But you're right, just like Malachi Hill, it's so effortless how he's scoring here today. Double team escapes the trap. My goodness, look at the ball handling and the pass down low for the slam from Sheridan. Keeley's jumper can't fall. Hill the rebound. 10-point lead for D1 Minnesota, 38 seconds to go. This game was neck and neck here midway through the second half. Midwest even had a lead at one point, but what a nice finish here by D1 Minnesota. It's been thanks to the man with the ball right now. Malachi Hill, he'll lob it up to Thielen, the cherry on top.
Someone came to play today on a Sunday morning. Have yourself a game, Malachi Hill.
24 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists today for Malachi Hill. 3, 2, 1 as Zachary will knock down a 3 as it is over. D1 Minnesota prevails today with a 70-61 victory over Midwest Basketball Club to take 3rd place here in the 17U division. The Adidas 3 SSB Palmetto Road Championships here in Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Yeah, just an incredible performance from start to finish from Malachi Hill on both sides of the ball. You mentioned his stats, 24 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists for Malachi Hill. Unbelievable answer for Midwest to try to get back into it. It was back and forth for a little bit, but the answer from D1 and Malachi Hill, what he did defensively, locking up the three-point shooters, and he joins us now. Malachi, what a game on a Sunday morning. You guys are going away third place. What was your mentality coming in, just knowing, you know, you had to come out on a high note?
Yeah, just being grateful that I'm able to play, taking advantage of my last game, this last AAU game. You know, third place, it's not bad, you know. We came a long way. We started off 50-50, but we made a run in these last 2 weeks, and we wanted to finish good.
You seem so tired. Catch your breath.
Yeah.
Hey, Malachi, KP and I were talking on the broadcast how you were just getting down lane. I mean, you're so fast out there
Everywhere.
on the floor.
Yeah.
Second half especially, you know, how have you seen your offensive game evolve recently?
Just been working on my shooting. Everybody has to guard me tight. If you have to guard me tight, just go right past you, you know. Just staying poised, making good decisions, being a point guard.
What were you hoping to show the NBA scouts that were here earlier in the week, and also the college coaches? Because there were a few here today, but I know that there were so many here the last 3 days.
I just wanted to show, like, 6-foot guards can also play still. There's a lot of big guys out there. They're not really recruiting high school players still, but I just wanted to show them I could play still, being a little guard.
You play bigger than your size, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Malachi, you mentioned, you know, last AAU game here, playing for D1 Minnesota. Just talk about, you know, what this experience has been like playing with your group, and, you know, a lot of talent coming out now from the state of Minnesota.
Yeah, it's been great, man. It's our first year playing together all together, but we're like brothers, you know. We're all brothers, and we're a family. We all stick together. We talk about things. Even after losses, we're still happy, smiling, like nothing happened.
You said this is the first time you guys have played together?
Yeah, all of us together, yeah.
How did you find that chemistry to come together and do it and go on this run in the championship?
It took trials, losses, you know, coming together, long practices, long talks. It took a while. It took a while.
Well, congratulations on the W here today, Malachi. Great performance, third place, like I said, not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yes, going out on top.
Yeah,
going out on top.
Thank you. You guys have a good one.
All right, thank you. All right, well, D1 Minnesota wins 70-61. What a game this was. We've got a 16U championship game on the way. Definitely don't want to miss that. For Kristen Peak, I've been Wendell Epps. You've been watching the Adidas 3SSB Palmetto Road Championships.